Well, good evening. I'm glad you all made it. I heard that there was some fair traffic out in the Grovetown area, so those of you that live out that way, I'm glad you got through it all. I'm glad you got through it all. For those of you who I haven't met, who I haven't seen yet, I'm Zach Bradley, the band director here. And as Ms. Dykes just said, we are finishing marching band season. And if we didn't have enough to do already, we decided to have a concert as well. So we kind of want to show you what else we do, okay? Not just out on the field, but in the classroom as well. If you looked around at all the people that helped throughout the season, I want to express my gratitude and give my thanks, both to the parents, chaperones, uniforms, after-school water people, picking kids up off the ground, and thank you. There's 187 of them and one of me, and without parents that are willing to help, we wouldn't be able to do it. Also, thanks to the students. They put up with a lot from me. Those afternoons are hot, and I talk a lot and yell a little, so they stick with it. So they've worked very hard this year as well. Don't know, just so that you know what you'll see tonight, those of you that are new to the program, the concert band program here at Evans is divided into 3 different groups. We have our concert band, symphonic band, and then the wind ensemble is the top group. Everyone's goal, they're working, improving to make it into that top group. I told the kids in concert band today, I said, you will be very surprised by what you hear from that group, because since July, they've been playing with those students in marching band, and now they kind of just get to sit back and see what they can do on their own. Likewise, wind ensemble kids get to see what concert band has been able to do since the beginning of the year as well. So that's just some background, just so you know, if you look at the program, concert band will go first, and then symphonic band, and then wind ensemble will stop, in the concert. There will be some students coming up to tell you about each piece, so that I don't talk all the time. And we're going to get started with Noah Bowers, who will introduce our first piece.
Red Thunder was dedicated to the Memorial Middle School Band in Conyers, Georgia, while they were under the direction of former Evans Middle School Band director, Candy White. The title, Red Thunder, was suggested to composer Larry Clark by one of the Memorial Middle School Band students, which was his inspiration to write this piece. As the title implied, the piece is aggressive in nature. The main theme is stated by the brass section, followed by the woodwinds, who depict the sound of whirling winds. We hope that you enjoy our performance of Red Thunder.
evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Candace Harmon. I'm a senior here at Evans High School. And tonight you are going to get a little piece of what I, as a student, have been working on to prepare for my career for the rest of my life. I have been working on what those of you who have senior children as seniors, you know that they have been working on something that we're going to need to graduate and get out of here. And that is our capstone, aka senior project. My senior project has been based on music education because one day I would like to be a band director. So I would like to thank Mr. Bradley for allowing him to be my faculty advisor. I have watched and worked under him and got to mentor him. I'd also like to thank Mr. Stephen Pruitt, who is the new band director at Evans Middle School, for allowing me to job shadow him and get a little piece of what it's like to actually teach and to interact with students in the music education. I've worked on a piece with concert band for the past few months, and I've got to say I've enjoyed working with them. They're a great group of students, and it's kind of weird sometimes when you got a student telling other students what to do. They get a little rowdy, but they have really been a great group, and I've really enjoyed them. I really thank them for doing this for me. And our piece that we have tonight that I'm going to conduct the concert band is called The Falling Rain, and we will have an introduction spoken to by Kaylee Osteen.
Nothing is more peaceful than the gentle sounds of falling rain. The presence of rain is simply God's way of satisfying Mother Nature's quench for thirst. Relish standing in the rain while looking directly up to the sky in hopes of identifying the exact location from where the rain is beginning to descend. Imagine the pattern of raindrops on the roof of your home accompanying a restful night's sleep. Picture sitting on a screened-in porch in the company of good thoughts while being mesmerized by the steady sounds of an afternoon shower. Special moments like the ones just described are never meant to be taken lightly. Above all else, they should be savored and enjoyed to the absolute fullest. Ladies and gentlemen, we hope you enjoy James Swearingen's composition, The Falling Rain.
And one more thing, the audience, you, luckily, get to be a member of the concert band as well. What I'm going to do is through this piece, there are going to be 2 times that I will turn around and cue you all, and you are going to snap your fingers at different times to make the sound of falling rain. So you're going to be instrumentalists too, huh? Sounds cool. Yeah, okay. So I will cue you and let you know when you can snap. Snap your fingers at random times, different times, doesn't matter, no tempo. You got this, you're talented.
When Summer Takes Flight was inspired by the composer's move to Florida and the Morehead City Middle School Band in Morehead City, North Carolina. Morehead City is part of the region known as the Crystal Coast. North Carolina's Crystal Coast is perhaps best known for its pristine beaches, which are in the southern region of North Carolina's Outer Banks. With hundreds of miles of subtropical oceanfront, visitors to the area experience a wide range of natural beauty. When Summer Takes Flight captures the still beauty of the gentle waters building to the excitement and exuberance of literally flying across the waves. As the days turn colder and the days shorter, we hope you all enjoy When Summer Takes Flight.
Good evening. Soaring is a short, spirited piece. The mood of the work conjures visions of rockets and space adventure. The introduction represents the rocket as it blasts off in a blaze of fire and smoke. It seems that in an instant, the ship has gained the high velocity needed to break through the Earth's atmosphere. Then there is a feeling of weightlessness as the spacecraft leaves the bonds of Earth to pursue its mission. Enjoy the ride as we perform Soaring by Eric Morales.
Message on a Rock is a musical representation of a rather unusual artwork that can be found in a field west of Des Moines, Iowa. Artist Ray Sorensen of Greenfield, Iowa, discovered a rock that had for some time been painted with graffiti. He decided that the rock should be properly painted once and for all, and did so with truly remarkable skill. He emblazoned the sides of the rock with battle scenes from our nation's history, including Washington's crossing of Delaware and the scene from 9/11. Fragments of speeches from American presidents are included, and an American flag drapes the rock, known as the Freedom Rock. Tonight we are pleased to welcome Elizabeth Hahn, former Evans High School English teacher and speech and debate coach, who will narrate portions of the speeches included at Freedom Rock.
price, bear any burden, meet any hardship, support any friend, oppose any foe, to assure the survival and success of freedom. We will not waver. We will not tire. We will not falter, and we will not fail. Peace and freedom will prevail. All gave some gave all.
Composed in a single, driving tempo, this dynamic and concise work provides plenty of excitement and flash. The playful main theme is accompanied by a rhythmic pattern alternating between 4/4 and 3/4 time signatures. In addition, some quirky, dissonant passages and percussion-featured spots help to spice up things. We hope that you enjoy Flash in the Pan.
Good evening. My name is Kate Forrell. To Dance in the Secret Garden will kick off the wind ensemble portion of our concert this evening. This dynamic and highly dramatic piece contains highly inventive percussion writing, stylistic solos, fanfares, and an opportunity to show off our horn section. Please sit back and enjoy To Dance in the Secret Garden.
Good afternoon. Hi, good afternoon. Marshall's Sun-Dried Tomatoes was composed by Julie Gros in the year 2000. This piece is a woeful tale of the day in the kitchen, the recipe that called for, among other things, sun-dried tomatoes. The composer was considered herself a cook, even though she struggled to convince others of that, had an encounterment with sun-dried tomatoes. After baking tomatoes to a crisp and microwaving them to oblivion, the recipe was a huge failure. After the fact of her failure, she then realized that she could just go to the store and buy sun-dried tomatoes. We hope you enjoyed this piece as much as we did. Thank you. Nice to the next person.
Dawn They Slept was composed by Jay Bocook in the winter of 2002 for the York High School Band in York, South Carolina. The work starts softly and tries to depict the U.S. military presence at Pearl Harbor in the days preceding December 7, 1941. The following section is the main theme of the work and shows the tranquility and beauty of those days in the late fall of 1941. Later, the mood changes at early dawn of December 7th. A distant burglar and soft alarm clocks are noticed. The chimes signal 7 a.m. where the conflict begins, represented by the brass percussion and woodwinds playing fragmented lines. This section leads to the climax where again the mood changes to one of strength and resolve. The main theme then returns softly at first, but then finally builds where the theme is proudly presented by the full ensemble. Please join us in remembering that day as we perform at Dawn They Slept.
Loudon, Armed Forces Salute is a spirited medley of tunes saluting the military services of the United States with their respective songs. Tonight, we would like to honor our servicemen and women who have served or are currently serving and their families. The service songs will appear in the following order: the Caisson Song for the Army, Semper Paratus for the Coast Guard, the Marines Hymn for the Marines, the U.S. Air Force for the Air Force, and Anchors Aweigh for the Navy. When you hear your branch's service song, please stand until it is finished playing. Thank you all for attending tonight's concert, and now we are pleased to present Armed Forces Salute.
Okay, we're done. Okay, I promise I will talk. Thank you again for coming. We're gonna take their picture, and then I'm gonna put them all to work putting up things, and then I will get them out to you as soon as possible.